Okay, wait. I actually kind of forgot about Atr0phy and like its whole. I mean, I guess just the fact that I guess not a lot of people know I worked on this game. Atr0phy was, I guess still is, because I want to make it on a different engine. I want to make it on Godot. Was another fucking awesome game that I wanted to make. In like lieu of like trying to, I guess, redefine the genre, or at least just introduce fucking any style or sauce into this fucking game that isn't just Roblox retro. And yeah, I just wanted to. I had a lot of unique mechanics in plan and in ideas and in processing, and generally just a different way of doing things that I wanted to just try out. It still contained familiar mechanics. Hold on, can this even work? It reset my keybinds. Are you kidding me? Jesus, a lot of things are broken now. Yeah, and I had a lot of changes in mind. For example, one thing I wanted to actually focus on objectives. So you'd have these little mini games that you'd have to do, and they would progress the round. Not reduce the timer, but you'd have to complete 2 sets of tasks. So like there would be this computer, and then there'd just be this, and you'd have to match the symbols. This basically represents how much energy you're giving. So like if I do it really fast, you can see that it's just draining and it stops progressing down here. It's basically to prevent exploiters from instantly solving. They'll just have 100% upkeep and it'll still take them time. I want to have like a unique last man standing using a hatch. So you have to find a key around the map and you have to find a hatch. I want to have, originally wanted to have pallets like Dead by Daylight, but then I realized people can just jump over them. So it was kind of like whatever. So we had these basically stun grenade, like landmine type things where you'd step on it and explode it. Let me fucking, why is it looping? Oh my god. Let me remove these things. Yeah, and I have a bunch of, all the characters were like really, I liked what we were doing with them. You'd have a character like Purity who has health and has to manage the fact that he cannot be healed. Jesus Christ. You'd have, yeah, you'd place down the thing and heal people, but you couldn't heal yourself. But you could meditate to regen yourself over time. You just have to stand still and wait a lot. Princess was a character who I never really finished modeling, but she would be focused on melee swings and dodging and stuff like that, as well as having a buff while fully health while being healthy. Jesus Christ. But then having a debuff when she's not healthy, so she wants to try to be kind of in top form. And then Guide would be a character who's basically based around buffing teammates and then stacking a status effect. So you could buff with stamina, movement speed, cooldown reduction, and it would do this buff. And every single time you buff someone, you'd gain a stack of your offensive. And as it goes on, the more stacks you have, the stronger the thing is. So it slows by like 10 per stack. And at max stacks, then it would stun. And I just had characters like that had like a little bit of depth, just slight, like enough that it's not just the fucking, my name is Shadletsky and I press Q and I stun someone. And I really enjoyed that because you'd have alternate abilities. Like I could swap out what abilities and buffs Guide would give, and then Princess would replace her dash with I can't remember what it was. I think it was another stun. And just like stuff like that, I wanted to actually add some depth into this genre. This was modeled after, inspired by GTFO bunkers doors. It's openable, but I can't be asked to code it right now, or not code it, but enable it. Maybe I can enable it. Let's see. You can see I can interact with it or not. Oh, God damn it, man! This is what I get for not working on this project, is that it breaks itself. Because who doesn't love an engine that you can't sit still on? My God, this AI as well. You can tell I really haven't used Roblox in a while. Yeah, but it would open, take this particle, you could go in, if you're a character, of course. Go in. I had just a bunch of little things. Whole, like, unfinished bullshit. Yeah. I really wanted to make this game, man. I'm so sad. I had this whole map. I have about like 20 other characters that were all like kind of fleshed out, at least in their kits and somewhat in their lore. I had this map that I was working on, but then Roblox was like, I mean, you know what happened with Roblox. And I just kind of scrapped it. I didn't really want to make a game like this on Roblox, especially since I wanted to like have at least somewhat of a serious tone, and Roblox is very limiting when it comes to that. And also, you know, it hates trans people in general, so I kind of didn't want to make any trans characters on that. I want to make this game on Godot. I want to, kind of, but it'll be a fucking hot minute because I want to make Skodok first. Let's see whether this even works. This down here was like the deaf version of the heartbeat, so it would go 1 if you're near, 1 if you're close, and 1 if you're like thing, and then I think it would turn red if you're in chase. Not sure why Beast is so broken, but you can see he has his perks. Yeah, he goes in a charge. Stalker, he gains stealth and he loses his terror radius. Grab this. I can't pick it up. You're supposed to be able to pick it up, but I can't because nothing works because Roblox broke this game. You'd have these like hacker pools that you could place, and then once the cooldown is up, you can teleport between them. And if survivors step in them, I press F1 again. If survivors step in them, they should be, you know, slowed, but I guess that just doesn't work because we're Roblox. A bunch of little Easter eggs. I won't bore you with the lore of this game, especially since I want to still remake it. But something I'm probably gonna scrap was, oh my god, Stevie Standards into is that it was supposed to be part of the Host game series, kind of. I'm not sure whether anyone here on YouTube knows what that is, but it was a series where I need to fucking shut up this exit gate, bro. It was a series where one person, it was a friend group of 8 people, or I think 7, I can't really remember. That one of them got terminally ill and was a game maker, and she just made like games for the people in the friend group to like overcome the loss of her and other stuff, and also just fucking friend group drama shit. But yeah, this was originally supposed to be like her kind of final game, and the game that they're like debating whether they should keep working on. Never really fell through, but fell through and never really came to fruition. But you can see inklings of that. Like if you push over these, then you get a jump scare kind of sequence. And then it would show in the bottom, I'd do anything. Yeah, I think it's cool. Yeah, so there'd be like a kind of ARG portion of this game. I don't know, I wanted to do a lot. I wanted to have like alternate abilities, I wanted to have so much objectives, and I was definitely going to do that if Roblox didn't fuck me over. So yeah, maybe I'll release a playable build of this game. It's very unfinished. The game basically same day as the Skoda thing, so I'm very tired and sick, and so sorry if this is a bit of a mess. I originally wanted to do a whole like goodbye my parasitic platform, but I can't be asked. I truly can't. I'm fucking 20. I can't be bothered. It's just not worth my time. I'd rather just spend it on making stuff and just showing what I have made. I might make a video on other canceled projects, but this is just another one besides Skoda that I really wanted to get off my chest because it genuinely meant so much to me. Let me see if I can pull up the Google Doc. Oh my god, I'm leaking this. I'm leaking my own stuff. I had a lot of stuff. This is only the fucking the testing side of it, to be honest. I do have a separate doc for myself that I was organizing. I probably have to censor a lot of stuff, but you can just see on the left there's so many characters. I had so many characters planned, and only some of them were like collab characters. Like I wanted to have Ozo from Brandon Works. I kind of wanted to have fucking Face Lulz before. Oh my god, Pone stole so many ideas. AKA we came up with the same ideas. I wanted to have Brandon, but the husk of Brandon, and then they got the husk of Brandon. I wanted to have Face Lulz, and they took Face Lulz. Like it's so half of their new ideas are ideas that I had, and it's making me annoyed. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing showing this game. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. It's not to garner sympathy. I guess it's just to talk. I just want to talk about the stuff that I made and I had to scrap. Yeah. I guess that's it. I don't know. Yeah.